Imagine a vast sea shimmering under a Mediterranean sun. The air is thick with tension. Hundreds of warships face each other, oars churn the water, trumpets blare a call to arms. This is Actium, a battle that will decide the fate of Rome. The year is 31 BC. The Roman Republic, once mighty, is torn apart by civil war. Two men, Octavian and Mark Antony, stand as the last contenders for absolute power. Their rivalry is personal, their ambition boundless. Only one can rule Rome. At Actium, their conflict will reach a bloody climax. The Battle of Actium wasn't just a clash of armies, it was a battle for the soul of Rome. Would it remain a republic, governed by the Senate and the people, or would it become an empire ruled by a single, all-powerful emperor? The Roman Republic had been in turmoil for decades, civil wars had become commonplace, powerful generals vied for control, their legions marching on Rome itself. The traditional values of the Republic were crumbling. Actium represented a turning point. The victor would determine the future of Rome and shape the course of Western civilization. Octavian, the adopted son of Julius Caesar, was a master strategist. From a young age, he displayed an uncanny ability to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics. His intelligence and foresight were evident to those around him, and he quickly garnered a reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Though young, he was cunning and ambitious. Octavian's youth did not deter him, rather it fueled his drive to prove himself. He was determined to honor his adoptive father's legacy and to carve out his own place in history. After Caesar's assassination, Octavian skillfully maneuvered himself into a position of power. He formed strategic alliances and outmaneuvered his political rivals with a combination of charm, intelligence, and ruthlessness. His rise was meteoric, and soon he was one of the most powerful men in Rome. He controlled the western half of the Roman world. This control was not just a matter of territory, it was a symbol of his growing influence and authority. The western provinces were rich and strategically important, providing Octavian with the resources he needed to further his ambitions. Mark Antony, a seasoned general and Caesar's loyal lieutenant, was a charismatic leader. His military prowess was well known, and his loyalty to Caesar had earned him the respect and admiration of the Roman legions. He had forged an alliance with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. This alliance was both personal and political, strengthening Antony's position in the East and providing him with additional resources and support. Together, they ruled the East. Their combined power was formidable, and they presented a significant challenge to Octavian's ambitions. The East was a land of great wealth and ancient civilizations, and Antony and Cleopatra's rule was marked by both opulence and strategic acumen. Antony, however, was known for his love of luxury and his weakness for Cleopatra's charms. This indulgence was seen by many as a sign of weakness, and it provided Octavian with the propaganda he needed to turn public opinion against Antony. The rivalry between Octavian and Antony was inevitable. Their ambitions were too great to coexist, and their personal animosities only fueled the fire. The political landscape of Rome was not big enough for both of them. Both men desired to rule Rome, and neither was willing to back down. Their conflict was not just a struggle for power, it was a clash of ideals and visions for the future of Rome. Each believed that they were the rightful heir to Caesar's legacy. Their conflict would be decided on the battlefield. The stakes were high, and the outcome would shape the future of the Roman Empire. The world watched as these two titans prepared for a showdown that would echo through the ages. Mark Antony's alliance with Cleopatra proved to be a fatal mistake. While she offered him wealth and resources, their relationship scandalized Rome. Octavian used this to his advantage. Octavian portrayed Antony as a puppet of Cleopatra, a foreign queen who threatened Roman values and independence. He claimed Antony intended to move Rome's capital to Alexandria, further fueling Roman resentment. Antony, swayed by Cleopatra's advice, made a series of strategic blunders. He allowed his fleet to be bottled up in the Ambracian Gulf near Actium, giving Octavian the advantage. Section 5. The Day of Decision. The morning of September 2nd, 31 BC dawned clear. The two fleets, arrayed against each other, were a magnificent and terrifying sight. Thousands of oarsmen waited for the order to attack. Octavian's fleet, commanded by the skilled Admiral Agrippa, was composed of smaller, more maneuverable ships. Antony's fleet, though larger, was hampered by heavier ships and less experienced crews. The battle raged for hours. The air was filled with the crash of warships colliding, the screams of the wounded, and the roar of burning ships. Arrows rained down from the sky, launched by archers and catapults. Section 6. Flight and Defeat. As the battle reached its peak, a wind picked up, favoring Octavian's fleet. Seeing his opportunity, Agrippa ordered a flanking maneuver. Antony's ships, caught off guard, were outmaneuvered and destroyed. Cleopatra, watching the battle from her flagship, panicked. Fearing defeat, she ordered her squadron of Egyptian ships to flee. Antony, seeing his lover abandon him, made the fateful decision to follow. Antony's flight demoralized his remaining forces. His ships were surrounded and destroyed, and his army was forced to surrender. Section 7. The Birth of Empire. This chapter delves into the pivotal moments that transformed Rome from a republic into a mighty empire, a transformation that would shape the course of history for centuries to come. The Battle of Actium was a resounding victory for Octavian. This decisive naval confrontation took place on September 2, 31 BC, off the western coast of Greece. It was a clash between the forces of Octavian and the combined fleets of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. The battle was not just a military engagement but a turning point that would determine the future of Rome. It marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. The Republic, which had lasted for nearly 5 centuries, was now giving way to a new form of governance. This shift was not merely political but also cultural, as Rome began to expand its influence far beyond the Italian peninsula. Octavian returned to Rome a hero. His triumphal procession through the streets of Rome was a spectacle of grandeur, symbolizing his newfound power and the dawn of a new era. The citizens of Rome, weary from years of civil war, welcomed him with open arms, hoping for stability and peace. He was granted the title Augustus, meaning the revered one, and became the first Roman emperor. This title was not just an honorific but a symbol of his supreme authority. Augustus, as he was now known, set about reorganizing the state, laying the foundations for an empire that would endure for centuries. He would rule Rome for over 40 years, ushering in a period of peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. This era, which lasted for over 2 centuries, was marked by relative stability, economic prosperity, and cultural flourishing. Roman architecture, literature, and law would reach new heights during this time. Mark Antony and Cleopatra, defeated and disgraced, fled to Egypt. Their love affair and political alliance had been the stuff of legend, but now it was coming to a tragic end. The once powerful couple found themselves outmaneuvered and outmatched by Octavian's relentless pursuit. Unable to escape Octavian's wrath, they both committed suicide. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, chose to end her life with the bite of an asp, while Mark Antony fell on his sword. Their deaths marked the end of an era and the beginning of Egypt's subjugation to Rome. Egypt became a Roman province, its vast wealth flowing into Rome's coffers. The riches of Egypt, including its grain, gold, and other treasures, were now at the disposal of the Roman Empire. This influx of wealth further solidified Rome's dominance and contributed to the empire's long-lasting prosperity. Section 8. Echoes of Actium. The Battle of Actium resonates throughout history. It is a reminder of the enduring power of ambition, the fickle nature of fate, and the transformative impact of a single battle. Actium established the Roman Empire as the dominant power in the Mediterranean world. It paved the way for the spread of Roman law, culture, and language, shaping the development of Western civilization. The battle also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of leadership in times of crisis. Section 9. Legacy of a Battle. The Battle of Actium was a pivotal event in Roman history. Taking place on September 2, 31 BC, this naval confrontation saw the forces of Octavian, who would later become Augustus, clash with the combined fleets of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. The stakes were incredibly high, as the outcome would determine the future leadership of Rome and the direction of its vast territories. It decided the fate of the Roman Republic, established the Roman Empire, and set the stage for the Pax Romana. This period of relative peace and stability allowed Roman culture, law, and infrastructure to flourish, influencing countless aspects of modern civilization. The victory at Actium marked the end of the Roman Republic's internal strife and the beginning of a new era under a single ruler. The consequences of this epic clash continue to shape our world today. From the spread of Roman law, which forms the basis of many legal systems around the globe, to the architectural marvels that still stand as a testament to Roman engineering prowess, the legacy of Actium is all around us. The cultural and political shifts that followed the battle had a profound impact on the development of Western civilization. The legacy of Rome, from its laws to its language, can be traced back to the events that unfolded on that fateful day at Actium. Latin, the language of the Romans, became the foundation for many modern languages including Italian, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Roman legal principles, such as the presumption of innocence, continue to underpin judicial systems worldwide. The artifacts and documents from this era provide invaluable insights into the lives and governance of ancient Rome. What are your thoughts on the importance of the Battle of Actium? Share your comments below. This battle is not just a historical event, it is a lens through which we can examine the broader themes of power, leadership, and legacy. Engaging in discussions about such pivotal moments helps us understand the complexities of history and their relevance to our present and future. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating journeys into the past. By subscribing, you ensure that you won't miss out on any of our deep dives into the events and figures that have shaped our world. Your support helps us continue to bring history to life, making it accessible and engaging for everyone. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the Battle of Actium. It's through understanding these key moments in history that we can appreciate the intricate tapestry of human experience. Each battle, each decision, and each leader has contributed to the world we live in today. Remember, history is not just a collection of facts and dates, it is a tapestry of human stories, triumphs, and tragedies. These narratives offer us lessons in resilience, strategy, and the consequences of our actions. They remind us of our shared humanity and the enduring impact of our choices. Let us continue to explore its depths and learn from its lessons. By delving into the past, we gain insights that can guide us in the present and inspire us for the future. Together, let's keep the spirit of inquiry alive and honor the legacy of those who came before us.